When people think of the civil rights movement, most remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the advocate of nonviolence. But there was another voice, one that challenged the system in a different way. Malcolm X was fearless, outspoken, and unafraid to call out the deep roots of racism in America. He didn't preach nonviolence, he preached self-defense, self-determination, and revolution. But who was Malcolm X, and why was he so dangerous to those in power? Let's break it all down. Born Malcolm Little in 1925, his father was a follower of Marcus Garvey, preaching black nationalism. His father was killed under suspicious circumstances, likely by white supremacists. Malcolm fell into a life of crime, becoming Detroit Red, a hustler and thief. In 1946, Malcolm X was arrested and sentenced to prison. But this wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a transformation. In prison, he discovered the Nation of Islam, led by Elijah Muhammad. He educated himself, rejected his slave name, and became Malcolm X, a man with a mission. Malcolm X became a minister for the Nation of Islam and quickly rose to national fame. His message? Black self-sufficiency, pride, and separation from white society. Unlike Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X rejected integration, arguing that black Americans should build their own systems. His powerful speeches made him a threat to the establishment, and the FBI took notice. J. Edgar Hoover's COINTELPRO targeted him, fearing his influence. In 1964, he left the Nation of Islam, realizing its corruption and hypocrisy. He traveled to Mecca, experiencing Islam beyond race. This changed him. He embraced a broader vision, calling for global unity among oppressed people. Founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, advocating for civil rights on an international scale. On February 21, 1965, Malcolm X was assassinated in Harlem. Shot multiple times in the Audubon Ballroom, his death shook the world. Theories of involvement, Nation of Islam, FBI, a larger conspiracy. But his message never died. His speeches, books, and ideas still inspire movements today. Malcolm X was more than a leader. He was a symbol of resistance, a man who evolved, grew, and challenged the system in a way few others dared. Was he too radical, or was he simply ahead of his time? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.